Okay, quick tips on doing turnbacks or filling on an herb drying basket. So this guy has all the ribs in it. You'll see that I'm still doing that half round just to get the ribs in on the side and also on the other side so everything's in and secure. And then you do a strip down the center. And then what you're going to do is straighten these guys out. So from this point to the rim and back over, it should be straight. So you can see that there's a pizza wedge there that needs to be filled in, and you get that done by doing turnbacks. So you'll need to do that here and here, so that's straight across, and also on this other side here. So when you start a weaver, you always come back 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that hides the beginning and hides the end. Sometimes you're going to work at this a little bit to get it in. And I am a lap weaver, so things that work really nice on my lap don't work so good while I'm standing up. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to come out to the rim. It's going to be a pain, so I'm going to trim him up. Okay, so I go around the rim. And coming back. Okay, so here's my first turn back. When you turn to the inside on the steak, or the rib in this case. So I'm going to turn to the inside of the rib. That's the inside of the rib, not the outside, the inside of the rib. And what that does is I snug it down. It kind of overlaps on that row before so that there's no hole. And I'm going to go back. Also, when you are doing your turnbacks or filling in, whatever way you want to refer to it, you want to go every other rib when you do your turnbacks. So now you notice that this can go right over top of that, and that's because I turned on the inside and there's no hole. So there was the first turn back. I'm going to skip this guy and do this next one. Okay, so remember, when I do the turn back on that rib, I'm going to turn to the inside. Okay, get that down tight, and then I go back to the rim again. So remember, what I'm trying to do is fill in that pizza wedge. So when you're filling in on your basket, you fill in a really like in sections like a pizza. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I want to fill this so that it's here quicker. So instead of going up one more and turning here, which I will eventually do this time, because this is still could use a little fill here, I'm going to actually turn on this first one again. Okay. The rule to filling is that you can't turn twice on any one rib in succession. Okay, so then I'm going to come back up here to my rim and turn. Sometimes it just helps to watch somebody do it. It makes a lot more sense than reading it on a piece of paper and thinking, what in the heck are they talking about? Okay, so I'm going to go over this again, both of those turns, and I'm going to go out one further. See how that goes right on top of that? And that's because you turn to the inside. All right, so I can go out one more, and remember, we're going to go every other one on this. So that was my last turn there, every other one. Brings me out to here. turn down the inside, and then back to the rim again. I'm just going to do this 1/4 so you can see it. And you can see that in comparison to this side, how much was that needed to be filled and how much is filled here. So the next time, I'll probably go all the way over, and then I'll start filling on that other side. Once around the rim again. And the reason that you put that number 8 bar up on top here is it keeps this straight so that you can do twill overlay when the basket's done. So once again, I've gone past that. And then I'm going to weave over to this side, and I'll start that whole process again over here, so that this should all be straight across. If I took my guy, in a perfect world, that would be straight on both sides. So I'll do that, and I'll fill both these sides so that they're straight, and then I can either keep working from the sides coming in, or I can work on the outside or the inside and come out a little bit. So the herb drying basket. How in the heck you do turnbacks? You can get herb drying kit, and I'll show you a picture of this when it gets done, at jschotebasketry.com. They are great pie baskets, also great for fruit and mugs and just about anything else you can think of. So there you go.